Hello guys, welcome back. So here we have another question from GATE 2018 on network theory. So this is again a simple question and we can solve it very easily. So the voltage across the circuit in the figure and the current through it are given by the following expressions. So they haven't mentioned what is this electrical circuit, but they have given the relationship of V of t and I of t in time domain. So V of t is given as 5 minus 10 cos omega t plus 60 degree and I of t is given as 5 plus x cos omega t, where omega is equal to 100 pi radian per second. If the average power delivered to the circuit is 0, the average power they are saying is 0, then the value of x in amperes is dash. So we need to find the value of x. So first let us find the equation for average power in terms of x, and then we'll substitute equal to 0, and then we'll get the value of x. So to find the average power, we'll first find the instantaneous power. So what is the instantaneous power formula? Let me call it P of t. It is nothing but the product of the voltage and current. So what will it come out to be? 5 minus 10 cos of omega t plus 60 degree into 5 plus x cos omega t. So this we can multiply it out, and then for average power we have to take the average of this, let's say over one time period. So what is the time period here? It is 2 pi by omega, and omega is given as 100 pi. So 2 pi by 100 pi, this is 1 by 50. So anyway, I think we won't be needing this anywhere. Let's see how it turns out. So if I write it out, I get 25 plus 5x cos omega t minus 50 cos omega t plus 60 degree, and this into this is minus 10x cos of omega t plus 60 degree into cos omega t. So this again I can use cos A cos B formula, which is equal to cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B by 2. So here what will I have? I'll have cos of this plus this. So 2 omega t plus 60 degree by 2 plus cos of A minus B. So which will be cos 60 degree by 2. So now for average power, P average is integral of P of t dt over one time period, right? So if you observe cos omega t over one time period, so this is one time period, right? 0 to t, the average value is going to be equal to 0, right? So average of cos omega t is equal to 0. Similarly, if you take cos 2 omega t, so how will it be? So it will be like this, right? So this also over one time period t, and t here will be like twice the time period for cos 2 omega t. This is again equal to 0. So if you see our terms, this term, let me take blue. So this term, and this term will go away. So only we'll be left with this and this, right? So my P average is integral, let's say 0 to t. I'll be left with 25 plus, and this is minus 10 is there, right? So minus 10x cos 60 degree by 2. And what is cos 60 degree? It is equal to 1 by 2, right? And this into dt. So, and this is also equal to 0 for us. So this is 0 to t, 25 minus 10 by 2 and by 2. So it will be 2.5, cos goes away, and I'll have x dt equal to 0. So for this integral to be 0, this term should be equal to 0, right? So 25 minus 2.5x equal to 0. X is equal to 25 by 2.5. So my x is equal to 10. So if you go back to the equation, here my I of t is nothing but it is 5 plus 10 cos omega t. So V of t is 5 minus 10 cos of omega t plus 60 degree. So anyway, our answer here is 10.00.